Hey everybody, welcome back to Software Gore. Make sure you check out our sponsor, the like button, and click it to ensure it's working properly. There's no bugs going on. I say that every time we're on this subreddit, but it means you should be in the habit, so go do it. Let's start off with number 19. Man, COVID cases spiking. I mean, they are. So, is this gonna be a bug? I think it's just that many COVID cases. In fact, funny story about this is I use the search term USA COVID on Google in order to bring up this map and the graph of where COVID cases have gone pretty regularly every few days. And I noticed that when it was just, centered on the US, that circle kept getting bigger and bigger to the point where the entire preview of the US was just blue. And I was like, this doesn't seem like actually very useful information any longer. And sure enough, last time I searched, they had removed the blue circle. So I wonder if this person just caught it right before they had just been like, yeah, okay, we're just abandoning the blue circle thing. This isn't working any longer. There's too many cases. I don't know if you've seen the case count, but it's just a vertical line, basically. I have to hope that we're kind of hitting the peak at some point. Maybe by the time this video goes up, we will have, but I don't know if we can call this a bug. More just depressing. Where are we going to again? I mean, I don't speak German, but that is German, right? I think it is. But maybe someone who can read that. I can't really comment. Yes, totally Argentina. You won. The right answer was indeed Argentina, and you won the game. Dude, congratulations on being an ace geoguesser. You gotta wonder, was the answer actually Argentina and it just bugged out and still gave it to you when you guessed Greece? Or was the correct answer actually Greece and you got it and it just incorrectly wrote Argentina there? That's what I want to know. Did you get it right or did you not get it right? Also, I still haven't played GeoGuessr in ages. I know there's easier game modes now where you can guess what country it is as opposed to having to try to guess the exact location. So maybe you don't have to spend an hour if you want to get it super accurate on each one. I should try it. They have a battle royale now, don't they? This video not sponsored by GeoGuessr, although if they did want to do that, you hit me up. This is an amazing email to get. You may have a version of the Microsoft Teams app installed on an Android device that may unintentionally prevent emergency calling when you are not logged into the app. Oh my God. All right, it's a heck of a thing to gate behind. Sorry, in order to use the I don't even want to say it because Alex A is gonna hear me talking about this and be like, do you need to call emergency services? And I'm like, no, I'm just reading a thing. But calling emergency services, don't, okay, we're good. Yeah, you have to have the Microsoft Teams app installed in order to do that. We're sorry. It's a really good way to get people to install our app though, because most people think that it's good to have access to the ability to call that service. So we just thought that we'd encourage people that way. This Mick delivery app is not leaving my mobile. Oh, you can't uninstall it? That's a cool animation that just goes kapoof. Except it won't actually do that. It shows it in the menu, but McDonald's is like, no. You will not kapoof our app. You will not put our app in an app grinder and turn it into the ground app that we use inside of our burgers. How dare you try to do this to us? Sorry, you're forced to eat McDonald's for every meal for the rest of your life. We have actually gated your ability to call restaurants or anything for that matter behind having the McDelivery app. You're ours now. We will never release you. Yep, updating to Windows 11 was my best decision I made in life. I had the option to have Windows 11 out the gate on this PC when I bought it, and I was a month or two ago. I was on the fence. I was like, should I just, if I'm getting a new PC, should I just go to Windows 11? Then I talked to some people. They were like, it's probably not quite the right time yet. And then, since then I've heard more stories of people saying, there's some issues that I've encountered when I've had it, and probably good that you stay on Windows 10. So, yeah, Windows 10, it's still working just fine. Although I will say, when I was on Windows 7, and then didn't go to 8 and then made the jump to 10. Like I was worried about 10, but people were like, no, you should be good. So far when I've listened to feedback about when and when not to update, it's worked out. So I'll hold off on 11 for now, I think, probably. Anyway, how would you like to rate this game? Destiny 2. Would you like to rate it as unhappy, 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 or unhappy? Wow, you don't have to be like so hard on yourselves, guys. I mean, geez, that's, it's kind of, I get it that some people might be unhappy with their experience, but you give people a chance to enjoy it, all right? Take the compliment every now and again. Take it from me, a person who has a very hard time, is not good at taking compliments. People get annoyed when you don't take the compliments. So don't be like me. Take the compliment when someone wants to give it to you. You don't have to just be frowny faces. Schrodinger's movie tickets. Your order is confirmed. There was a problem with your order. The confirmation is on its way. Sorry, your order could not be completed. Return. I'm like, so did you charge my credit card or did you not charge my credit card? Hold on, you're really gonna force me to go over and look at like log into my credit card account and see if I have a pending charge here. This is what you're gonna do. And then you have a pending charge, you go check your email and you're like, I didn't receive tickets. Oh, that's great. It's cool. So yeah, I mean, it was accurate. It was confirmed, but it was also not. I got charged, didn't get my tickets. Thanks. Guess it was accurate. Cool. I think it wants me to update something. Also, not Gore, apparently. I mean, maybe it's not software Gore. Maybe you just loaded up a bunch of programs that require admin access. I don't know. Or you could always take a screenshot, bring it into Photoshop, and just duplicate the administrator access. I'm not accusing anyone of harvesting karma ever. I would never do that in a million years. But yeah, it's decided it's time for your Windows 11 update. Thank goodness we haven't had the prompt yet of like, hey, it's time to install Windows 11. No, you're doing it. Like, you can't cancel out of this. All you can do is like keep clicking the button to delay it by another 30 minutes. Just like Lost. This is when I tried to stream baking with Kara and Crumb a couple months back, and my laptop brought up that notification. You need to update right now. Sorry, you have to click the button every 30 minutes, otherwise we're gonna auto restart. And then it did it anyway. Shutting down the stream. Getting rid of the file because it interrupted the file. Unacceptable behavior, Windows. Frick off with your updates. This bus had a bit too much gasoline last night. I blurred the bus driver. I mean, maybe that's more of the language that I couldn't read in the German one. So maybe it's legible. Have you ever seen one of those like word flasher things that like it just flashes one word at a time on the screen, but you can like read so much faster as a result because you don't have to like move your eyes and scan the page when it's just the word is in one place and it's flashing from one word to the next. Your ability, you surprise yourself by how fast you're able to read and how quickly the words can flash, and you still read it because you have word recognition. You don't have to like sound out the words. So maybe that's what's going on here, and it's going so fast that it's like conflicting with the frame rate on the phone. It's like when you point a phone at a computer monitor or an LED light and it like starts flickering. Maybe that's what's going on here, because but you'd be able to read it if you were there in person. This is totally a legitimate explanation, but seriously, you should try one of those word flashing readers because it's really cool how fast you can actually read. They're finally evolving. I'm confused. What's wrong? Oh, sorry. I haven't actually played Plants vs. Zombies. I know it's Plants vs. Zombies because, well, there's plants and there's zombies, but I see they finally figured out, why do we subject ourselves to walking through the line of fire when we can just like take a step up or down and just avoid it? You know, we've really been making the wrong approach here. I don't know why we keep just sacrificing ourselves to these stupid plants when these plants are idiots and they can only fire in a straight line. Like, we haven't been very smart about this, have we? Delivery got delayed after it arrived. I'm trying to figure out where, it started here, it was in transit, then it was rescheduled, and then it was after delivery, and then it's scheduled, and then it delivered, but was delayed after it was delivered. Now that makes sense. I hope you actually did get your package, and that this is just some weird notification you got after the fact. And you're like, I already have it, so I don't know why you're saying it's delayed, but If it did say it was delivered and you didn't get it, then I hope you were able to get that resolved. That's unfortunate. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to follow this path. Are these your directions between Spain and kind of just out here in the ocean? So I don't know where the start. Maybe you're starting there. Maybe you're on a boat and you're like, how do I get to Spain on my boat? And they're kind of just like, you know what, figure it out yourself. But I assume this is this. I have no idea. But what's it pointing to over there? It's just trying to get you to like learn the Pythagorean theorem. It's the only thing I can think of. It's like, hey, just go ahead and calculate the angles and dimensions here. You could use it for your upcoming math test or something. I'm still trying to figure out what the start and end points are here. And like, are you boating? Is that what this is? I don't know. Maybe you use trig to figure out where to go in your boat, all the way around, Africa. That'd be a long time sailing around there to get. That would take a while. Chicken and egg problems. It doesn't look like you have an app named App Store, but if you'd like, I can help you look for it on the App Store. Well, you see, there's the egg right there. That is the egg that the App Store is birthed in. Do you see the App Store embryo in there? It's gonna hatch, and then the App Store will exist. Why would it not be able to detect the App Store? Clearly Siri recognizes that there is an App Store, but it didn't recognize that, like, you want to... It's just Siri's like, no one would ever actually use me to launch the App Store, right? They must mean some other App Store, but I don't know which one. So you should search for it yourself. Duolingo broken button for unlimited gems. You are 9 gems. Do you want more? Boost your gem reward by watching an ad. Claim 27 more gems. Oh, it just keeps going up. This is not a looping GIF. It just keeps going up. I mean, I guess that's cool and all, but if you literally can't get out of this loop, then you could have all the riches in the world, but you're stuck on this screen and you can't use them. Isn't Duolingo, like, isn't that just for learning languages? There's gems? You have to get gems to, like, what do you do, unlock words? Like, sorry, you're not allowed to use this word in another language unless you unlocked it. Monetizing words? I don't know, but I'm just trying to figure out how you gate language with gems. I'm sure they've figured out a good way, but yep, Microsoft CAPTCHA. I've been trying to create an account for half an hour now. Whoops, at least one of your answers is not quite right. Wait, is the CAPTCHA? What is this? What's going on? Is this the CAPTCHA? Where do you even type? Are you supposed to click on, like, the right frame of the, but how do you know? Why is this a CAPTCHA? Something's wrong. This can't actually be the CAPTCHA, right? This is what they were trying to do in order to, like, make the text, like, less readable, except they forgot the text. And then you just get a nice exercising dude, bro. All right, no, that's great. What should I watch? Oh, you see, that's the deluxe sponsored promo. Actually, not quite. It's a little bit of a cheaper one because it puts it at the bottom. But if you really want your movie to be marketed, then we'll just put it in a million different images down at the bottom. But you still, if you want it to be like highly prominently featured at the top, you're gonna have to pay more. But you will be seen a lot for the people who have exhausted all their other options. They haven't been able to figure something out from the first page of search results on Google. If there's someone who makes it to the second page on Google search results, though, they're gonna get a lot of your stuff. Digital motion tracking. When you don't understand the assignment, oh my God, wait. He just broke it. It's mean. I can't believe you've done this to the poor program. It didn't account for people who were extremely acrobatic. That was a clean backflip, though. That guy, dude, freaking airtime, though. That was airtime, my mans. Oh, man. What form? It was not ready. Really, it just expects that anyone who tries this in front of the screen is going to end up breaking their back. So this is just supposed to be a preview of what it would look like when most people attempt the backflip. And the top for the last month, use Linux, they said. It's more stable, they said. Also, we have a flashing lights warning, so take that as you will. Oh, that's inconvenient. That's gonna make it a little bit inconvenient to watch a YouTube video. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to watch a YouTube video there. Can't really comment on what would be causing this. If there's a way to fix it. I've never used Linux in my entire life, but I hope you figure it out. Because, yeah, I wouldn't even want to watch my YouTube videos if they were flashing like that. In fact, I would say if my video is flashing like that for you right now, I wouldn't blame you if you clicked off. Like, it's okay, but you should like the video before doing that, because that's not my fault. That's software gore. So, anyway, make sure to like and subscribe and turn on notifications, hit the bell, check the playlist, and that's pretty much it. I'll see you next time.